From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, David Payne.
Best wishes for Tacoma and her brother.
Can't wait to see where she goes.
Absolutely. Pretty quiet today, but hot.
Oh,
yeah, a little hot.
Humid.
Humid, yeah.
Granfield yesterday, heat index of 120, actually 120.2. Let's just go ahead and round it down. And then today it was like 116. So, what really?
Yeah.
I mean, way too early.
It happened quickly.
Yeah, it did.
Escalated quickly.
It did, and it's been going in Texas here the last 2 weeks or so. They have been frying down there, but it is, obviously made its way north. There is some relief ahead, though. We might have highs, believe it or not, coming up on Thursday, maybe in the 70s and 80s. Do we time this next storm just right? That's coming from our north to our south, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I like what I'm seeing, though. Tonight's data looks a little more impressive, so hang on. Do it. We have a little bit of rain in the Panhandle. Don't count on much, but a couple showers out here. Had a thunderstorm near McLean. And what's left is a shower here west of Eric. That's going to be a hot shower. Still in the 80s and 90s out there. 83 degrees in Oklahoma City, an east-southeast wind at 14. Looking at downtown, nice and quiet here, part of our Lucky Star Skycam network on a Tuesday evening, almost Tuesday night, right? This is the last full day of spring. Summer officially arrives tomorrow. And then guess what? By your Thursday and Friday, the days start to get just a little bit shorter. Believe it or not, beginning on Thursday. All right, 83 in Kingfisher, 82 in Byers. These are your 10 o'clock temperatures. 81 in Hinton, the rest of Oklahoma, 70s up to our north and northeast. Most everybody else, though, in the low to mid to even some upper 80s at Hollis right now. And heat index numbers, feels like 91 in Oklahoma City. Feels like 99 degrees right now in Hollis. All right, so the heat dome runs from Mexico through Texas, and it kind of stretches out up from Oklahoma to the north. The jet stream is in here. What's going to happen is we're going to kind of break down the dome a little bit. We're going to weaken it some. That will enable the jet stream to move a little closer to us and kind of move in from west to east, bringing in these little bit, we'll call them just little pieces of energy, little cold pockets of air at about 20,000 feet up. So we're on the north side of the heat dome. We get these little pieces of energy to ride in here from the west and also from the northwest. So one moves in late tonight, tomorrow morning, possibly across the north. Another one comes out for your Thursday, and there might be another one in here by Friday. So we're not completely shutting off the chance of rain and storms, at least not yet. Overnight tonight, this is what one of our in-house models does. By tomorrow morning, I talked about this during our earlier newscast, kind of a wave of showers and storms coming into northern Oklahoma. They'll be weakening. Could see some small hail and gusty winds in the north. That will gradually weaken and fall apart. And then tomorrow afternoon and evening, we're going to watch western Oklahoma for storms here. Some of the data, like this one, says there might be 1 or 2 storms out here. Other data says, hang on, we have a few more to deal with. That'll be tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, okay? And then we jump ahead to your Thursday morning. Some of the model data, again, bringing a complex of storms out of Kansas, sliding it southeast, moving into Oklahoma City at about 3 o'clock Thursday afternoon. If that were to happen, these would be strong and/or severe coming in from the northwest. And if this happens, we will see highs only dropping from the 90s and 80s into the 70s for some of us by the afternoon. Rain amounts for these 2 or 3 events. Some areas nothing, some areas 1 inch, some areas 2 inches, some areas locally 3. All right, but all that I was showing you there, it's not completely locked in. It's not like it's 100% chance of storms because we got to time out the track of these storm systems, and it's a little tricky coming out of the west and northwest in the jet stream flow. They're not very strong at all, little pieces of air. All right, lows tonight, mid-70s. What about overnight tonight? Pretty quiet. I think tomorrow morning, some rain, some storms across the north, a little bit of some small hail and gusty winds. Highs tomorrow, upper 80s, low 90s, more of an east wind. So I think we're going to be not as hot as tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, some showers and storms in the west. Some of the data pretty aggressive on storms out here. If we see storms tomorrow, they could be strong, yes, and severe. Large hail, damaging winds, and heat index numbers tomorrow a little lower for sure than what we had today. So out west, again, some big storms there, wind and hail, up to baseballs out near the Texas-Oklahoma border on any one of those storms that develop. 30s highs, 80s and 90s. That might be too warm as we get that complex of rain and storms to come in here beginning Thursday morning into Thursday afternoon. Stay tuned. We're tracking it. Your weekend right now looks hot and dry. And, oh, yeah, the heat wave bills coming up next week. Here we go. Guys, back to you.